Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
The UAW announcing late tonight production will not stop at plants amid fears of the coronavirus, but new measures include partial shutdowns. Of the 65 confirmed cases here in Michigan, we know at least one is a plant worker.
A worker at the FCA Sterling Heights Assembly plant has tested positive for coronavirus. Mar McDonald is live at the plant tonight. And Mar, do we know about the new guidelines agreed to tonight?
Kimberly, so here's the situation. Right now, across the country, automotive manufacturing facilities remain open. That said, late tonight, both the union and the Detroit 3 have come together on a way forward here, which includes partial rotating plant shutdowns. Meanwhile, workers here at the Sterling Heights Assembly who may have been exposed to their coworker who has coronavirus are being told by the union as well as the company that they need to go into quarantine. With a co-worker inside Sterling Heights Assembly who has tested positive for COVID-19, to say it's stressful inside that plant is an understatement, according to its workers.
It's very tense. Honestly, nobody's comfortable. No, you know, we spend more time in here working than we do with our families. You know, we're shoulder to shoulder with each other. We're like a family. You know, we eat together, we drink together, we tell each other our problems, and now we're scared to touch each other. You know, we're like family in there. You know, it's so, you're like paranoid to walk in. I swear to God, you're like paranoid.
It is business, not quite as usual, but business is up and running at Detroit 3 plants with extra precautions in place, which are about to get beefed up. UAW President Rory Gamble, in a letter to the membership, told them, quote, the UAW leadership, based on the WHO and CDC recommendations on how to protect ourselves and our communities, requested a 2-week shutdown of operations to safeguard our members, our families, and our communities. Tonight, after hours of talks, which began at 6 o'clock, there will be no 2-week closure coming, but there will be, according to the union, partial rotating shutdowns, extensive deep cleaning between shifts, and extended periods between shifts. Back here live, so you have one COVID-19 case here at Sterling Heights Assembly. Meanwhile, GM at their Coal Engineering Center in Warren has a confirmed case, and Ford says that they've got a confirmed case in Dearborn at their Product Development Building 5. So that's where we stand right now. We are live in Sterling Heights tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah. Okay, Mara. Well, new action is being taken around the country as the virus has now reached all 50 states and Washington, D.C. In Las Vegas, all casinos will be shutting down tonight and will remain closed for the next month. On the West Coast, the California governor there says few, if any, schools will likely reopen at all this school year. And within the next 2 days, New York is expected to make a decision on whether to order residents to shelter in place. Sarah Doloff has the latest from around the nation.
Tonight, coronavirus in every state in the nation. West Virginia becoming the 50th to confirm a positive case.
We knew it was coming. We've prepared for this, and we shouldn't panic.
Across the country, Americans working to adjust to a new normal by not working, encouraged to stay home.
We can't do this without the young people cooperating. Please cooperate with us.
7 million people in the San Francisco Bay Area sheltering in place. New York considering a similar measure.
This is an extraordinary time in this nation's history.
Florida's governor restricting large gatherings on beaches. Casinos on the famed Vegas Strip closing.
They're off.
The Kentucky Derby postponed, as was Ohio's primary election, scheduled for today. The Trump administration pushing a huge new prescription to boost an economy at a near standstill. An economic stimulus in the range of $1 trillion.
We're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately.
We don't want people losing their jobs or not having money to live.
The stimulus would also include small business loans and billions for the hardest hit industries like airlines. With long lines at drive-up testing sites, the federal government promising to use the military to beef up hospital capacities.
What you all would understand as field hospitals or MASH hospitals that can be deployed very quickly.
As those on the front lines worry demand could soon overtake supply. Sarah Doloff, Local 4.
All right, Sarah. Here at home, parking woes in Royal Oak are about to ease up as restaurants prepare for the impact of the coronavirus. For the next few weeks, the police chief says 30-minute street parking is going to be free in Royal Oak to make it easier to grab carryout. Priya Mann in downtown Royal Oak tonight. Priya, business owners say this is going to help.
Well, Devin, when you're faced with an unprecedented challenge, just take a look. Restaurants in Royal Oak, they all have signs up reminding customers they are open for carryout. And owners say even a change like free short-term parking could make a huge difference. And now some business owners are looking at unique ways to help their workers. Of course, the service industry among one of the hardest hit.
This is an obscure and dire time right now, and we need to make sure that we take care of each other.
With the livelihood of 46 workers on the line, Mesa took the extraordinary step to support employees out of their own pocket.
We're trying to be able to have as many people work carry-out shifts as possible, cleaning shifts, whatever we can do to get them in, making money, working, and then others going on unemployment, and then we're going to supplement their income to make them as whole as possible.
With an economic hit from the coronavirus looming, business owners and local governments are exploring new options. In Royal Oak, 30-minute street parking will be free for the next few weeks to help customers picking up carryout.
These businesses desperately need it. The people that work there desperately need it.
The police chief says unprecedented challenges require new ways of thinking.
So we want to make it as easy as possible. And, I'd ask people to kind of think outside the box. There's some places you think of as carryout and maybe some restaurants you don't.
I can't thank them enough for this. I hope that everyone comes to downtown Royal Oak.
This man got carryout from Ale Mary's and says every little bit helps folks trying to eat and support local businesses.
That's beautiful. I won't get no tickets, so can't complain about that.
Now, some restaurants have also started GoFundMe accounts to help their workers, and the association who represents service workers is also encouraging customers to buy gift cards to help these industries, to help these restaurants through a very difficult time. Reporting live from Royal Oak, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Yeah, okay, Priya, thanks. Detroit's Department of Transportation will resume its bus service in just a few hours at 3 a.m. All passengers will be riding free of charge. New restroom stops will replace ones that are now closed, and additional cleaning staff and schedules are being put in place. Advanced sanitation and safety protocols are being implemented to keep drivers and passengers safe. DDOT hopes these steps will avoid any more service disruptions. Well, it only took 48 hours for the second COVID-19 case to reach the all-season senior living facility in West Bloomfield. One man and one woman have now tested positive among the 164 residents living there. Neither of them traveled internationally. All residents are under quarantine and not allowed to leave their apartments. Extra precautions have been put into place, such as closing the center to visitors. The man who tested positive is now getting treatment at a nearby hospital and is being quarantined.
Tonight, we're getting a look at coronavirus by the numbers. The state is now changing the way it reports new cases and is now providing more specific information. We've hoped for this. These three counties make up almost 2/3 of the state's 65 cases. Wayne has 17, Oakland County with 16, Macomb now has 8. And here's a look at the rest of the breakdown. Men account for 58% of the positive cases. The age range with the highest percentage, those between the ages of 60 and 69. And at least 25 of the people who tested positive for the virus were hospitalized. Our medical expert, Dr. Frank McGeorge, says this new information expands on what we know.
I think the level of detail that they're providing is very helpful because it now gives county level detail as well as some of the demographics. I still wish they would provide the exact city, but that's really something that they're considering relative to patient privacy. In the big picture, though, these numbers are more useful than, for example, the number of patients under investigation or the number of tests that are pending. That's far less relevant to most people.
Click on Detroit.com, 100% committed to bring you the newest information that impacts you and your community so you can stay informed on COVID-19 every day. We are posting the latest right there on the homepage.
All right, turning now to the weather with 60 degrees in the forecast this week.
Should be, because spring is also in the forecast, which means showers too, right, Ben?
Yeah, it is starting to get very much spring-like as we head towards the end of this week, but we still have some winter left, and the temperatures are bearing that out. A lot of 30s out there, but when you see this spread between this 42 at City Airport, the 31 in Lapeer, the 26 out here in Ann Arbor, that's indicative of clear skies. That's what we're going to have until at least closer to daybreak. High clouds move in, then they get lower and thicker, And we're looking at rain chances by tomorrow evening. This is 6 p.m. We'll start seeing that rain push in and pretty much last through the evening, wrapping up as we get towards midnight. That'll be about 1/4 of an inch, but as we get into Thursday, more rain and even thunderstorms to look at. Tomorrow, temperatures getting into the 40s, but we will hit the 60s. Unfortunately, it's going to be overnight and with storms, but we'll run it all down for you in just a few minutes. Okay.